Hey guys, Buff from GameBet. Today we're going to a video. Today for our movie weapon series, you guys requested it, Extraction 2. We are covering Tyler Rake's or Chris Hemsworth's M4V7 that he uses in that movie. One of the weapons that we'll be covering here. We're also covering his Glock 21 that he uses in the same scene. So let's go ahead. We will back out, go through the weapon, build it up, show you some pretty cool gameplay, and just give my review of the movie so far, considering I haven't even finished it yet. So first off, you can see the final build here. What we're going to do, you can see I saved it as a custom mod, but just so we can build it up from scratch for you guys. Now, this is the M4V7. Checking out the Instagram where they posted this weapon, looking at it pretty closely. This is like as close as we're going to get. It looks like it's kind of an amalgamation show prop of a bunch of different things. So it's meant to be a DD-M4V7, it looks like, but it's not 100% accurate. So first off, we're going to go with the Assault Mod stock. This is the Torrent Span 9, going to give us some recoil control. So we'll go ahead and select that. Give us our Assault Mod stock. For the optic here, in the movie, he's using an EOTech with a G33 magnifier. So what we're going to do, I personally believe that that magnifier option is going to be the closest for the Vortex 90. This is going to be the closest option. Obviously, you can run this one as with a hybrid sight, but this is more on point, almost exactly what he's using in the movie is the Vortex 90. So you're definitely going to want this one. Go ahead and select that. Laser option here, there's two options you can choose, and I'll show you kind of the different blueprints that you ideally would want if you have them. So he's running a PEC 15 on this on the top pick rail. Here in the game, we cannot put a laser on the top pick rail on an M4 blueprint yet, unfortunately. So kind of blows that out of the water for us. But we can run the all-EV laser, and we can run that as a outsider's voice. That'll be a good option. Or if you guys don't have that blueprint, you can run... because we're going to be using black camo here, I think the Corvus Beam 5... Corvus Beam 5 is the one you want. This is a hipfire laser, but it will retain... with one of the blueprint options, I'll show you when we turn it black, it will retain that tan/greenish color. So in the movie, he's running, it's all black, but he does have that tan PEC 15. So those are your two options. We'll stay with the all-EV right now. Barrel option, we're going to use the base one. You could swap to the Tempest Trench Pro. This is another option here. You wouldn't need to put on a camo. However, you'd be giving up a slot for a attachment, which we actually need. So we're going to go with the base one, and we're going to have to turn it black, unfortunately. So we don't have a good blueprint, that I have at least, to turn this base barrel black and retain good looks on the weapon. So we'll go ahead, and we're going to do for the muzzle. In the movie, he's running a wrapped cloth suppressor, so we're going to run the Harbinger D20 is the one we want here. This is our wrap suppressor, going to give us really good stats for sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and recoil smoothness. We'll select that. And then he's running in the movie, it looks like a Bravo Company Gunfighter foregrip on this. So the closest option that we have to what he's running, pretty much this is almost one-to-one, is this one here, the Bruin Tilt Grip. This is basically a Bravo Company Gunfighter vertical grip, so really close, spot on. This is the one you want. Going to give you hip fire accuracy and things like that. So we'll go ahead and select that. That's our final build here. So now we're going to obviously want to turn it black, because unless you have the right blueprint option for that base barrel, you have the tan, which in the movie he's using all black minus the PEC 15. So we'll select solid colors. We're going to go black on this, and then you guys will see really quick here for the laser build. For the which blueprint? So the outsider's voice is going to give me, so that's the one I'm going to want. It'll give me retain tan. Otherwise, the PEC Beam 5 here, if I go with the Raid Breaker, you'll get the green on that with the black camo. So those are your two options for this. Both are viable. I'm going to run with the all-EV. Even though I believe the PEC Beam 5 almost looks more so like a real-life PEC 15. But we'll go with this for the ADS is what I was using in the gameplay. Here's the final design. Again, Daniel Defense M4V7S for a short. So it's a shorter version of the DD-M4V7, just a little bit more compact with a barrel length. Just a beautiful-looking weapon. Again, all black. Too bad we can't put that PEC 15 on the top pick rail, but it's really nice. Now, this is our final, or our main weapon that he's using. Go ahead and back out here, and now you guys can see he's also running a Glock 21. So I'm going to run our Glock 17 here as close as we can get, honestly, to this. In the movie, he's running, like I said, the Glock 21, but the attachments are almost spot on. So we're going to run the Cronin Mini Pro on this for the optic. We're going to run the DZM 1000 Lume. This is a flashlight option. This is going to look pretty spot on to what he's using in the film. The XRK Luke 90, excuse me, the barrel option there, so you can see that, or the base is honestly fine, but I chose this one just because it gave you a little bit longer of a muzzle when you have the suppressor off, and that's kind of what he's using in the film. And then we're running the CN30 suppressor, is pretty close to what he's using in the movie. And then you have an attachment to spare here, so you could run a grip. I really wish I kind of did this for the gameplay. You could run the grip for the pistol fast draw. Honestly, would have been a really good option for the gameplay I'm using, but I decided to use armor piercing instead. So that's what we went with here. This is our Glock 21 build out of the X12 to try and replicate what he's using in the movie for the same scene. And I won't go into the gunsmith for this, or the firing range, but I will show you the operator. We're running Alex's black skin here. So if I go to operators, this is in the movie. He's running almost exactly this, minus the headwear. So you could definitely run Echo 3-1. You know, that looks more of like a casual Tyler Rake from the first movie. Warrior, this is pretty much minus the leg and the face covering. This is honestly one for one what he's wearing for the most part in the movie in this particular scene. So that's what we're running here. Go ahead and take a look at him with the final weapon. There is our Tyler Rake DD-M4V7 Glock 21, DD-M4V7S Glock 21 build here for the movie. So go ahead now, and we will jump into the gameplay for this. And jump into the gameplay, you guys can see, gonna play on Penthouse. So not to give too much information away from the movie here, because I actually haven't even finished it yet. I'm like a little under halfway through, but I did want to get this video out because you guys were asking for it. So the very first extraction scene in the movie, this is what he's using, this is what he's wearing. Spoiler alert, there is extraction scenes in the movie Extraction. So what he does in this scene is they break into a Georgian prison to extract the HVTs, or the assets. There is 3 total assets, so he goes in solo with backup on the outside for extraction. Go figure. And again, he's running the DD-M4V7S as well as the Glock 21, and the action scene is just great. They did a really good job with this particular scene, doing a lot of like one-shots, like all the way rolling through shots. I love when they do that in these movies, and if they didn't do it all in one shot, they made it look pretty damn close. You can't really tell based on the editing, but yeah, just really, really great action with this scene. The extraction just does a really, really good job with the gunfights. Both with the DD-M4V7S and the Glock 21 is just amazing action that I love to see. So let me know your thoughts down below of this weapon. The gameplay here, again, we're playing Penthouse because in the film for this particular scene, he's breaking into a Georgian prison, so it's a really close quarters type combat. So here I'm playing solo against the 6 bots. We're trying to just replicate, you know, CQC behind cover, and you'll also notice I'm running it in semi-automatic, just like in the film. You know, he's not ripping full auto like you see in most action movies. So this is more true to life. Like, operators are not going to be just ripping full auto, especially in these close quarter scenarios like this. So again, controlled fire in semi-auto, trying to go for headshots for a lot of these. We're using the magnifier on and off for a bunch of this, and then switching to our Glock 21. So again, I probably should have had the fast draw grip on the Glock, but I honestly didn't think about it till after I shot the gameplay. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your thoughts of the movie. This movie just came out on Netflix, Extraction 2, I believe this past weekend. So, which would have been, when I'm shooting this, it would have actually been like yesterday. So I think it was like June 18th, I want to say, maybe 19th, is when this came out. So I think it was Father's Day the day before. So again, great movie so far. I still need to find time to sit and finish it. I'm trying to record a lot of these videos a week in advance, just like pick a day and bang out a bunch of videos for the week for you guys. That way I have time to do other things as well, instead of being bogged down and doing videos every day. But let me know what you guys think of this particular weapon, what you think of the film. Let me know your thoughts. Again, it just came out the other day. It is available exclusively on Netflix, starring Chris Hemsworth and a lot of the returning cast also. Just great action scenes so far. I'm not going to give you a full review because I haven't finished it yet. But so far, I'm really, really liking the movie. So let me know your thoughts down below. Let me know your thoughts on my builds that I'm running here, as well as the gameplay. I think the gameplay is honestly pretty spot on. Good gameplay here based on what we're trying to replicate here with the film. So let me know your thoughts down below. Social media links, everything like that are down below in the description as well. This is our Tyler Rake Extraction 2 DD-M4V7S and Glock 21 movie weapon loadout. Let me know your thoughts down below. Leave you guys with the gameplay. Till next time, Buffering Gaming, out.
Mission complete. Stay still.
shouldn't have killed my friend. That got the blood flowing.